Hello, this is Lee Shenson here from the Cheshire Pension Fund. In this video, I'll be showing you how to upload monthly interfacing files using our Employer Web service. I'll be showing you where to get more information on how to sign up for our Employer Web service. We'll go through what processes we use to upload data files. We'll show you how to create the processes that you use in Employer Web. We'll go through some common issues and how to resolve them, how to upload the data file using monthly interfacing, correcting any errors with data files. I'll be showing you how to submit the remittances using monthly interfacing, and finally, how to validate the data and complete the process. Before you can start uploading monthly interfacing files, you'll need to know how to sign up for our Employer Web service. To find more information on how to sign up for Employer Web, you can visit our website at www.cheshirepensionfund.org. While you're on the site, click on our Employers tab here, and then you'll just need to click on the monthly interfacing homepage here. All of our monthly interfacing videos can be found at the bottom of the page here. After you've signed in to Employer Web, you'll be ready to start submitting monthly interfacing files. To get started, click on the Pay Location Details tab on the left here, and then click on the Pay Location submenu just underneath here. You will see your employer details appear here. When you're ready, click on the Actions tab here. You will see under the Calculations heading, Start Monthly Contributions. Click on here and a process will be created for you. We have been notified by some of our employers that an error message will sometimes appear which logs you out of the Employer Web service. If this happens, all you need to do is to log back in and then to access your work tray. When you have logged back into Employer Web, click on the work tray icon on the left hand side of the screen. Now you would only expect to see one process here. Click on the drop down menu and then select Open Process. At this stage, you'll be prompted to enter a date for the file that you're submitting. So for example, if you're submitting a file for July, if you click on the drop down menu, you need to pick 31st of July 2019. When you're ready, click OK. Any files you load onto Employer Web must be in CSV format. It's essential that if you need to make any changes to your file that you do this before you load it. If you need help in converting your file to CSV format, I've created a very quick video which can be found on the monthly interfacing homepage of the Cheshire Pension Fund website. To select the file ready to be submitted, click on the Choose File icon. Select the file that you'd like to upload by clicking on it and then clicking Open. The file that you have selected for uploading will appear here. Click Submit to send the file. Here you'll need to click on Proceed to Uploaded Data, which can be found under the Stage Routes heading here. After the file has been validated, any rows that have data issues will be marked with an X. As you can see, every line on this particular row of data has been shown as an error. You will need to clear any data errors before you can move on to the next stage of the process. To do this, click on any of the lines with a X next to them, and then click Edit Row. A summary of the data error will be shown here. In this case, the system has identified there is an issue with the member's NI number. This is usually because they should begin with 2 letters and have 6 numbers and then end with another letter. You can select any of the data fields here. I'm going to select NI number. add a correct piece of data, scroll to the bottom, and then click Save and Validate. You should notice that there is a small tick in the modified field. To check that the data is now valid, click on Refresh. You can now see that the line of data in question has now been validated and has a tick instead of a cross. You will then need to follow the same process for each of the data errors here. When all of your rows of data have a green tick next to them, you're ready to submit the file. So click Proceed to submit the data. Click on Close when you're happy with all of the data that's due to be submitted. Click Submit the data under the Stage Actions heading, and the data will be sent over to the Cheshire Pension Fund. Next, click on Proceed to validate remittance under the Stage Routes heading. You'll notice under the Stage Actions that transfer the data into the remittance advice has already been completed. Click Save and validate the remittance advice to view the file details. Before you can go ahead to the next stage of the process, you need to check that this line of data is correct before submitting it. To do this, select the line of data and then click Edit Row. Click Save and Validate here, and the data will be validated. You must take this step when submitting a file, even if you are happy that the data is accurate beforehand. Click Close here. If you are not happy with any of the data on your file, click Reject here under the Stage Routes heading. You will need to re-upload the information accordingly and then follow the Save and Validate process again. After the data has been validated with a green tick, click here under the Stage Checks action. Select Yes from the drop-down menu and then click Submit. Under the Stage Routes heading, click Proceed to Final Checks. Click View Remittance Advice to see the remittance data that you're about to submit. When you're happy with the data you're about to send over to the Cheshire Pension Fund, click Close. This is the last stage that you can reject and roll back your data, so please check it thoroughly. When you're happy, click Submit Remittance Advice here, and the data will be updated on our system. Finally, click Authorize Data Changes, and then click Submit to the Pension Fund. The data will then be sent over to us, ready for processing. I hope you found the information in this video to be useful. If you have any comments about this video, please send them to the Cheshire PF inbox email address at the bottom of the screen. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please send them via email to us using the same email address. You have been listening to Lee Shenton from the Cheshire Pension Fund. Thank you for watching.